Jingle. 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 Bells. Lizzie.
Hey, to everybody out there, big people, little people, everybody, from all of us to all of you.
Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Boom.
Live from the Dr. Jerry Henderson Radio Complex, it's time for Card Guys. And now, here's your host, Anthony Schulte.
Good morning. Thank you, Michael, for the intro as always, and welcome to Card Guys, Detroit Sports Talk, Season 3, Episode 26. Coming up today, it's the Season 3 finale, Christmas Extravaganza, and we have a fun show in store. We go over some breaking news over the past few days with the MLB Winter Meetings and NBA Cup in full swing. We preview Week 15 in the NFL. Ryan has put together his annual By the Numbers segment, and we make our Bowl Mania selections. I'm Anthony Schulte, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Joining me as always is my man, Ryan Donnelly.
Jingle! Jingle!
Hey.
Jingle! 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 Bells! Hey!
Yeah.
Hey! Yeah. Oh, man.
Thank you, Rasheed Wallace.
Thank you. I hope you guys had
A spitting image.
I hope you guys enjoyed the little cold open that we had created for you. I hope you guys' finals are going great. Happy holidays to those who celebrate, and this is the show I look forward to every year, boys.
Yep.
So let's have a fun show.
It's a fun show, and also right next to me, Mr. Michael Rosenkranz.
It's such a big culmination of all the shows that we've done over the semester.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas finale, I just go back to the premiere season of Card Guys when we first got started. And just doing this show all over again, it's always historically been our longest ones, our season finales. And it's back again. It's the winter time. We got the Christmas Extravaganza again. I cannot wait for this show, guys. Let's get it.
Let's get into it. Real quick, before we get into our 3 stars, the namesake. We are Card Guys. So
we have only talked about cards once.
Yep. So, just a little backstory on our name. We're called Card Guys because we all, when we got here to CMU, for the most part, we all got into a group chat, and we all got into group chat because we like cards. We call each other the Card Guys, and we just talk about sports in that group chat and cards. So that's kind of where we got the name from is, well, it's going to be people on the show that are in the group chat. It's basically a glorified group chat on the air, so might as well call it the group chat. We added Detroit Sports Talk to the end of it because we realized...
clicks.
What?
We wanted clicks.
Yes, we wanted clicks. And it's just better. We talk more about Detroit sports, but we did talk a lot about cards to start off. We've kind of went away from that. But today, I want to talk a little cards just for a couple minutes, just because it's the namesake. It's what our name is. So just a couple updates to my personal collection. I've gotten a lot of new Cade Cunningham autograph cards. I really like my new Cade Cunningham autos. I just got a new NBA Hoops auto. I still have my Immaculate RPA. I got a couple new numbered chromium cards as well. There's a really cool parallel, a lava parallel. Looks like molten lava out of 75 for Cade. That's really cool too. And I'm beginning into NFL as well. I'm in a little friendly competition, we could say, with friend of the show, Tony DeLucia IV.
It's not a friendly competition. He just steals all of your cards.
He likes Penei Sewell just as much as me, and we both collect Penei Sewell. And
he started collecting Penei Sewell because you started collecting Penei Sewell, and he wants to be annoying about it.
I don't know if that's the exact reason, but hey, you know what?
Hey,
it's a friendly competition in my eyes.
When I started collecting Terry Skubal, guess what he did? Start collecting Terry Skubal. So
it's funny how that works, huh?
It really is.
He wants to steal all of our cards.
I say it's fun. It's friendly competition, but yeah, I collect a lot of Penei Sewell. I've gotten a couple numbered cards of his recently. It's really hard to find Penei Sewell cards, but I've just been adding a lot of Cade Cunningham numbered cards, a lot of numbered Chrome cards, low numbered too. nice color. I like adding that to my collection as well. I just got a brand new case as well for all my Cade cards. It's up to
There you go.
I kind of took down my... It was at 250 over the summer, Cade cards individually, and then I kind of sold off a lot of like the, you know, the lower ones, but it's gotten right back up there to 250, so I need to get a brand new case for all my Cade cards. But Ryan, give us a little update on your collection.
Yeah, so since we last talked about cards, which is about a couple months ago, I haven't really been collecting a lot because of two reasons. A, I don't have this. and two, I'm in friendly competition with friend of the show, Tony DeLucia. I started the fourth. Ever since I mean, I'll give a little backstory about my collection really quick. I decided to collect strictly Tigers, and my favorite baseball player on the planet right now is, or probably for a little bit, is going to be Tariq Skubal.
Or Big Ticket J13.
I was waiting for you to say that, dude.
This guy. Anyways.
Just please bring it up again.
so since we last chatted about cards, I haven't really been collecting a lot of cards because of this and Tony, because he keeps stealing all of my cards that I won on eBay. So I haven't been collecting a lot. I've been to Miller's a couple times. Shout out Miller's. I've only been once or twice. I haven't really bought anything there. He's given me a couple Cade cards.
I have.
And and Malik Beasley's my favorite Piston right now. So he's given me a couple Malik Beasley cards, but other than that, my card collection hasn't changed that much. Hopefully over Christmas it will, because I'll be making more of this, and I'll be going to more stores, like shout out Jawbreakers, Triple S, Black Market.
Yeah.
What else?
That's really it.
That's really it around me.
That I know of. Maybe there's some that we don't know of.
Yeah, probably, but I think there was one more. Oh, there's that one in Chesterfield. There's one in Chesterfield. Remember the card show that you and I went to?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't remember what it's called, but that's a really nice store.
Cards
yep.
there.
I got an Isak Paredes red, white, and blue, and a Flaherty. My favorite prism.
Yeah, a Skubal auto, too.
Yes, I did. Tony wants that one. He keeps texting.
Are we shocked?
He keeps texting me like once every couple weeks. Hey, can I have your Skubal? No, you may not have my Skubal, unless I'm desperate for this. But yeah, my favorite prism is red, white, and blue, and I got a couple red, white, and blue. So that's my card collection right now. So yeah,
there it is. So we talk a little cards, give a little collection update. Why not, right? So we're gonna get into our 3 stars now. Annual segment. Your idea.
My idea.
Your idea is an annual segment. It is 7/28.
Because you called me an animal.
I didn't call you an animal. I said animal. All right, it's 7. It's not even 7:30 in the morning. Okay.
7:28.
So it's our annual segment here. We do every episode. 3 stars. Ryan, start us off.
All right. So obviously, if you watched last show, I started the negative star of the day. The new name, and it's going to be permanent this time. I promise. You guys can hold me accountable. Is the Derek Lalonde negative star of the day. And today's Derek Lalonde negative star of the day is Luka Doncic, who yesterday against the Thunder in the NBA Cup quarterfinals, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and a plus-minus of -14. Now, you're probably asking, Ryan, those are pretty good stats. Why is he your negative star? Listen to this. 33% from the field, 25% from 3, and 80% from the line. That's pretty disgusting if you ask me. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
I mean, he got 16 points, but still, he got it on terrible
His plus-minus
efficiency.
is -14, and I think they lost by... How much did they lose by?
They lost by 14.
They lost by 14.
They lost by 14.
So, yeah.
That's pretty stinky if you ask me.
Yeah.
Anyways, my 3 stars. My 3rd star, I'm giving to Mo Sider, who on Monday against the Buffalo Sabres in their very important win, a goal, an assist, 2 points, plus-minus of 2. Got the win in the shootout against the Buffalo Sabres. Broke the 6-game losing streak. Finally getting a win. Fired Derek Lalonde, as always. My 2nd star, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who yesterday against the Greek Freak, who yesterday against the Orlando Magic, 37 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist, a plus-minus of 5. Looking like an MVP candidate this year. I love to see it from Giannis. And my first star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who last night against the Dallas Mavericks in a win, which we'll talk about later on in the show, 39 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a plus-minus of 22. Those are my 3 stars, gentlemen. My final 3 stars of the semester.
Those are your final 3 stars. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Oh boy, I am such a failure. Hold on.
Are you trying to find your stars?
Nope.
Are you trying to find?
Are you? I guess you could consider those stars.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's Giannis.
We love Giannis.
That's Giannis after he won All-Star Game MVP.
Giannis is an underrated funny guy.
Good old Ernie Johnson asked him, "Hey, what do you got to say after winning All-Star MVP?" Winner, chicken dinner.
Michael, go ahead.
We love Giannis. So my 3 stars, all Red Wings. A rarity for 3 stars, and it's a rarity that I'm choosing all Red Wings as my stars, as they just snapped a 6-game losing streak.
Looking like the 2023-24 Detroit Pistons with their losing streak.
Absolutely. Third star is going to go to Lucas Raymond. He had a goal and assist for his 2 points on 3 shots. He now has a goal in his last 9 of 10 games. He is scorching hot, and he's been heating up when we need him to. So that's a great sign for Razor. My second star is going to go to Andrew Kopp. He had 2 goals of his own for his 2 points on 3 shots. He's a guy who really needed to start producing, and on Monday he finally broke through and he started to produce a little bit for this Red Wings team, an absolute barn burner in the shootout. And my first star, I got to give it to the new kid on the block, Sebastian Cossa. Mm-hmm. He came in relief for Ville Husso, who let up 3 goals rather easily to Buffalo.
Goodbye, Husso.
I have never liked Ville Husso. So Sebastian Cossa, he got the call-up from Grand Rapids, and he got his moment to shine. And yes, he did allow 2 goals, but he saved 12 of 14 with an .857 save percentage right now. And Dylan Larkin, on that game-winning shootout goal, made sure to pick up the puck and give it to him. So a great way to rebound for the Red Wings, a great way to get for your NHL debut, to get a win, a shootout win, and snap a 6-game losing streak.
Really impressive in the crease in that shootout as well.
Absolutely. He stood tall, if you want to, because I won't say because that was a bad attempt at a joke. But those are my final 3 stars of the semester.
All right, so give you my 3 stars. We're going to start off with the aforementioned Dylan Larkin. He had that game-winning shootout goal to ice it for the Red Wings. He also had 2 assists and a plus-minus of 3 on 5 shots on goal as well, so he was 2 for 5 there. So Larkin, my first star, my third star. My second star is the one we call Dame Dalla. It's
Dame time.
Dame time.
It's not only Dame time, but it's also Tiffy time.
It is hopefully it's Tiffy time on Saturday when Liv Morgan loses her belt. Or when Liv Morgan retains her belt, and we have somebody somewhere, maybe it's Rhea, knocks her out, and then you have Tiffy time coming over to take the belt. Maybe. I don't know. She needs to cash that in.
She does.
She needs to cash that money in the bank. Anyways, regardless. Damian Lillard, last night, 28 points on 8 of 15 shooting, 10 of 10 from the free throw stripe, 9 assists, a steal, and a couple really clutch shots at the end of the fourth quarter to seal the game for the Bucks in the first round of the knockouts. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then we have the duo for my first star. My first star is Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, the quarterback wide receiver tandem over there in Cincinnati. How they're 5-8 is beyond me. Joe Burrow, 33 of 34, 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception, a rating of 112. And then we have Jamar Chase. Where is he on this? There he is. 191 yards. 2 touchdowns on 14 receptions. That's a almost 13 average and 82 yards after the catch and the game-winning touchdown. An incredible duo right there. They should be handing Jamar Chase a blank check. He deserves everything and anything from that organization, and hopefully they could put a defense around him. But those are my final 3 stars of Season 3. our first segment of the program. I'm going to go through a little rapid-fire breaking news. It's very busy in the sports world right now. You've got news in the NBA, NFL, but most importantly, the MLB, as the winter meetings have commenced. They're going on right now. So here are the recent news since we've last broadcasted. The recent news from MLB's winter meetings. The Rangers just acquired Jake Berger from the Marlins. The Guardians trade Andres Gimenez to the Blue Jays. Nathan Eovaldi goes back to the Rangers. The Yankees sign Max Fried. The Tigers sign Alex Cobb. And the most important one of them all, the New York Metropolitans have signed Juan Soto. And apparently it's because of a custodian, apparently. That's what I saw online.
I did not read that.
I didn't read that
either.
either.
Look. Hold on.
A custodian persuaded Juan Soto to the Mets.
Wow.
Really?
I'm not kidding you. I saw that as an actual...
An actual report.
While you're looking, I'll give my quick thoughts about Juan Soto. I think the reason why the Mets could knock out the Dodgers in the NLCS because they don't have depth now, and the Dodgers is deep. Not only do they have a talented team of Betts and Ohtani and Freeman and all these pitchers, but they also have a pretty decent farm system, a top 15 in baseball. You added Juan Soto. Yes, you got him for a lot. Yes, he's going to get you 40 home runs per year, but he's an average outfielder. I look at guys like Steven Kwan, who is not he's a decent hitter, but he's a fantastic outfielder. Juan Soto's just average. You're getting a generational bat with Juan Soto, which you kind of need. When Lindor and Nimmo and Pete Alonso can't really do much. So having bringing in Juan Soto for hitting is fantastic. I'll say that. Generational hitter. Top 5 hitter in baseball. I think it's a little overpay. I can't say the number that I really want in my head, but I think whatever the amount of money that he got was too much for Juan Soto. I think way too much. You're overpaying for that guy. Go down a little bit, and then I would have said that's a great signing, but yeah, Juan Soto to the Mets is very surprising in my eyes. I thought he was going to re-sign with the Yankees, but
apparently,
got a generational
so
hitter.
I found it. It wasn't a custodian. It was a security guard. And apparently, he just didn't like him. He allegedly was upset early in the year by an overzealous Yankees security guy who disallowed a family member and his chef from certain areas. And that was from the New York Post's John Heyman. So it was a security guard that partially, if anything, led to him leaving because the security guard wouldn't allow his family or his chef in certain areas. Or at least Juan Soto expressed his distress with that. So
that's an interesting way to leave the
That's
the game
really interesting.
and go across
obviously
the bridge.
it's not the only reason, but it's probably like he's probably thinking like, yeah, well, their security people doesn't like my family, so that I'm not saying it's the leading reason, but it was a reason provided by the New York Post.
And that's a fair reason.
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't allow your family or your chef to be near you, you're not doing your job.
Right.
You're just rejecting people that.
Yeah, especially if it's Juan Soto.
Exactly. He's one of the best players in baseball. You won't allow his family to come near you? Give me a break. Bless you.
Bless you. I was about to say, Michael, any thoughts on the Soto deal?
Yeah, this Soto deal is crazy. This is his 4th team in 5 years?
4th team in 2 years.
Yeah.
2 calendar years.
2 calendar years.
That's right. 4th team in 2 calendar years because he was with San Diego, Washington, Yankees, now the Mets.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
That's insane. He just keeps jumping around and jumping around.
Building a jersey collection.
He's the greatest.
He really is building a jersey collection.
He really is the greatest MLB journeyman of all time.
He's so young, too. And it's like, is this what it's going to have to come down between? Because if the Mets don't do good, is he going to leave them? Because it's a 15-year contract. This is such a long term. That's like a franchise tag. In NFL terms, that's a franchise tag for Juan Soto. And you're paying him an insane amount of money for a guy who I don't even know is going to... I mean, yes, he's a wonderful player.
He is.
He's going to get you... He's a great bat. He's going to get you that power and come up clutch in those situations. The Mets are a feeble team.
He has an opt-out opportunity in 2029.
Okay, so he's got a few years.
If they suck for the next couple years, he might leave in the opt-out scenario.
The Mets are a feeble team. It's going to be interesting to see what Juan Soto could potentially bring to the Mets.
They were pretty good. They made a pretty good playoff run last year.
They did.
And I think, adding a Juan Soto could really put them over the top, especially if we see the same production from a Francisco Lindor, from a Pete Alonso. If their pitching staff can keep it together and keep it under control, all you need is a Juan Soto type of player to kind of really bolster that front end of the lineup. And all of a sudden, now you see the Mets in the World Series. So, it could either go really well and it could be a great fit. It's the type of player that they do need, or it could be an absolute dumpster fire, like, a lot of these big contracts sometimes turn out to be.
And I think it'll just have to be a scenario where you just got to let it play out, see how Juan is thriving in his new role with the Mets, and see what he can do going down the line. But I know Yankees fans are probably pretty upset right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he returns to the Bronx if he's going to get a chorus of boos thrown his way.
Oh, he definitely will.
He definitely will.
He
Probably
definitely
the most
will.
booed Yankees player you'll ever see.
There's one fan base you don't upset, and
That's the Yankees.
a New York
That's
fan
the
base.
Yankees.
So
you don't upset them.
Or the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Die-hard, passionate fans, we'll say that.
Let's say that.
So that is the news out of the winter meetings as of right now. The Tigers, they're about done with pitching, but they're looking at Roy Sasaki. Mm-hmm. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Roki Sasaki.
Roki Sasaki, okay. Pardon my ignorance on that. But we're looking at him, and if we can't get him, that's it for pitching, because they say they only want 3 or 4 guys to be in our starting rotation. I can understand it. Don't fix what's not broken there for the Tigers, and they're also looking for a couple more veteran bats.
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
looking for. Last night I saw it was like Nolan Arenado, Reese Hoskins. Hold on, let me see.
There was also Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul
in there
Goldschmidt,
as well.
yeah.
Goldie
Doug
was in there
posted
as
it
well.
yesterday in our little.
Nolan
group
Arenado was
chat.
in there.
Oh gosh, where is it?
It's in our.
So I mean, you do have a few
Found it. Okay.
veteran bats.
It's Jake Berger who got traded yesterday, so he's off the list. Arenado,
Bohm.
Alec Bohm, Ryan Mountcastle, and Yanni Diaz. Out of those guys, I'd really want Mountcastle or Alec Bohm.
And that's from Evan Petzel, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Friend of the show, Evan Petzel.
It's I either if out of those guys, if we want anybody, I want Arenado or Bohm. We need a third,
But it
true
can't
third
be
baseman.
It can't be a long-term or very expensive deal, because we're going to see the same thing we're seeing with the Javi Baez situation. And he looks like he's going to be on the team, at least as of right now, next season. Which is, very disappointing. However, that's all the news from the MLB world as of right now. Surely there's more to be broken, and there's more to happen in the next coming days. Make sure to stay tuned to whatever you look at your news on. They'll probably have it. All right, Jimmy Butler, he's on the trade block.
Yeah.
With the Miami Heat. So Jimmy Butler, he's 35 years old, aging a little bit, but he's a competitor, and he has playoff experience. Some teams that are kind of looked at as being interested, Rockets, Grizzlies, and Mavericks. They're all kind of like looking at him as a nice little piece. I think he'd fit great on all those teams, but you also got to realize he's in a contract year. His contract's up at the end of the year, so you're basically getting a half a season rental of Jimmy Butler. So what do you want to give up? You don't want to give up, multiple firsts, multiple young players, because you're only getting them for a half of a season. I think like the Mavericks would probably offer up maybe a first-round pick, Olivier Maxence Prosper. I really think that's it. I mean, I think that might be the most that the Heat can get, because they got to realize the situation. Jimmy's probably not coming back. You want to get something for him. So maybe 2 seconds in Olivier from the Mavericks. The Jimmy Butler situation is really weird. Also, Brandon Ingram, he's on the block as well. He's dealing with an injury right now, so he's been out. But you're looking at these guys, contract years. Do you want the Pistons to go after Brandon Ingram?
Now that he's hurt, I'd wait until free agency because you could get a cheaper deal from Brandon Ingram. Like a 3 years, whatever, something. I love Brandon Ingram on this team. Or Jimmy Butler to pair with Cade.
I think Jimmy Butler's a little... I didn't ask about Jimmy Butler because I think he's just a little too old.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah, but he's a veteran, and he's had finals experience.
The Heat are probably going to ask for, like, Sasser, Ron Holland, and 2 firsts for him.
I was going to say,
they're
they're going to ask too much.
Yeah.
Especially if you put a team like the Pistons in, they'll want to drain you out.
Yep.
Which is something that's not ideal.
And you don't want to.
Something
You don't want
we
to
can't
feed.
afford.
You don't want to feed Pat Riley and what he wants to do with that Heat team. You don't want to feed that.
I think I'd love Brandon Ingram. I've been high on him for a long time. I know he's very injury prone, but if you get a cheap deal from him, especially coming off this injury, I'd be so happy.
Say you could trade 2 seconds and Ron Holland. Would you do that? And Brandon Ingram says he'll resign in the offseason?
Two seconds and Wendell Moore.
Wendell Moore. I mean, if we could get Brandon Ingram for that, I feel like if you're trading for a Brandon Ingram, you got to get his word, at least his verbal word saying, yeah, I'll resign here in the offseason if it goes well.
Yeah, because we keep saying, we keep putting Ron Holland in these trade scenarios. We got to think.
Well, because I think he's expendable. I mean, he's a young talent. He's 18 years old, and when you look at this roster and this depth chart, say we get another forward next season, where does he land? Because you have Asar, you have Tobias, you have maybe Fontecchio's a piece you throw in there. I think Ron Holland, for what he is right now, he's shown enough to show that he has the talent, but he's also expendable in trades. If you really want to bolster this lineup, because you have Asar Thompson, you have Tobias Harris, you have that piece that you want to get to put next to Cade at the forward. It's there. It's the Ron Holland trade is there.
While I do agree with you, it's if we want to talk about putting Asar in these trade scenarios, it's got to be you got to also add who's the better player, Ron Holland or Asar Thompson. Right now, looking like Asar Thompson, but
he also has the most potential.
He also has the most potential too. So they both have equal amounts of potential, but at the same time, they're the same player.
I don't know if they're the same player.
Pretty crappy offense, amazing defense. So
if you want to look at it in that sense, sure.
If we want to make any scenarios about Ron Holland, yes, he's expendable. I get it, understandable. But he's also young. He's a part of this young core. It's got to be an end of the year decision.
I'm hungry.
You are hungry.
You are hungry.
Yeah,
I don't know if that got picked up on the mic.
I hope not. But I want to say that was my stomach. All right, that was.
Yeah, but anyways, I think this has got to be like an end of the year scenario if we want to talk about adding Ron Holland in trade talks. Personally, right now I'm all for it, but I got to wait an extra 5 months to make my actual final thoughts on Ron Holland.
So those are just a little couple scenarios, as we go in closer towards the trade deadline for the NBA. Jimmy Butler is on the trade block. A couple NFL pieces to note: DeMarvion Overshawn, he is out for the season. Well, standout young player for the Cowboys on defense.
I don't watch the Cowboys.
DeMarvion Overshawn, he's out for the season with another knee injury, the same knee that kept him out for his rookie year. And it was nasty. It was ACL, PCL, MCL, I'm pretty sure, all of it torn.
Yeah.
And he's going in for surgery later this week. He was ruled out within 5 minutes of being taken off the field.
Oh yeah,
that's how bad it was.
You can't come back from that.
Right. So prayers out to him and his family. He's going to be dealing with that, and hopefully he could bounce back because he was showing a lot of young promise and potential. I hate when I see young guys with a lot of potential go down with injury. It sucks. And then Joe Burrow's house was broken into during the game as well. He was robbed during the game. So
that's the first time I heard that. Really?
Really? Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah, he was robbed during the game.
Unbelievable.
That's right.
So it's a slow news week other than the MLB. I'm trying to find some things here and there for all the major sports. I couldn't find anything for NHL for the most part.
Who cares?
So that is our rapid fire breaking news. Now it is time for
the NBA Cup. Or is he playing a sound?
I was gonna, but NBA Cup is up next. So the NBA Cup knockout rounds commenced last night. We have another 2 games tonight. The 2 games yesterday, this is what I pulled out my phone for, is to look at the real app. Because this thing is like my best buddy right now. NBA Cup. Last night, Bucks, Magic, 114-109. Very good game towards the throughout the whole game. Towards the end, it got a little slow with all the dang timeouts.
Yeah.
I really hate the timeouts in basketball. They really prolong the end of games. But Bucks and Magic was a great game. The Magic shorthanded. They're going to get Paolo back pretty soon, I heard. Franz is out, shorthanded Magic. Jalen Suggs, heck of a performance.
Honorary star. For sure.
He was almost one of my stars if they would have won. He had 32 points and 9 rebounds, only 1 assist, but 4 steals and a block, shooting 12 of 26 from the field. So Jalen Suggs, great game, trying to help his Magic team, carry this Magic team into Vegas. Couldn't quite get there, understandably so. The Bucks just have more talent. They're starting to really figure it out.
They
the
really
Milwaukee
are.
Bucks. Giannis had 37. Bobby Portis 22 and 10. Dame had 28. Middleton had 0 points. So did Taurean Prince, which is kind of a shocker. Middleton's been a little, not like himself to start the season.
He's currently in talks for the washed allocation.
Yeah, 7 points a game on 25% field goal shooting and 28% from 3.
Yeah.
So
gross.
yeah, his best game was an 11-point game.
Wow.
A couple nights ago. So, yeah, he's still coming back from a lot of injuries. He's still trying to find his footing. Not really fair to look at it from a general sense of him being washed so far. I think he's on his way there. But, yeah, hopefully he can come back from this injury a lot better. But the Bucks take down the Magic at home. And then the Thunder take care of the Mavs. Best team in the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Taking
That
care
is
of
an impressive team.
a red-hot Mavs team at that.
Yeah.
Shutting down Luka Doncic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 39 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists on 65% field goal percentage. Just an all-around game here. You got Kaysen Wallace with 11, Lou Dort with 11, Jalen Williams with 18, Hartenstein with 10, Kenrich Williams with 9, Isaiah Joe with 9, and that buzzer beater at the end of the third. So without Chet Holmgren, this team is really starting to put it together. Not starting to put it together, but keeping it together without Chet Holmgren. And the Mavs, I almost said Magic, the Dallas Mavericks, Najee Marshall, great contributor
Amazing.
in that game
Great
last night.
signing.
19 points on 7 of 11 for shooting. Kyrie Irving, 17 points on 7 of 14 shooting, but he had a couple clutch baskets down the stretch. We talked about Luka Doncic. PU. Derek Lively, 5 points, 13 rebounds, however. And 2 of 4 from the field. And Klay Thompson, 7 of 14, 5 of 10 from the field with 19 points. So, and Maxence Prosper Olivier Maxence Prosper had a very good game contributing for the Mavs there. So that is what happened last night in the NBA. The Thunder and the Bucks move on. And then tonight on ESPN, we have 2 more games. We have the Knicks and the Hawks. The 2-seed Knicks against the 3-seed Hawks. New York's favored by 7.5. And then you have the 2-seed Rockets and the 3-seed Warriors. I was looking ahead. Houston favored by 1.5. That is on TNT at 9:30. So winner of those 2 games go to Vegas to play the Bucks, to play the Thunder, and then the semifinals will be on the 14th and the championship on the 17th of December. So the NBA Cup slowly being pieced together here. Let's go through this bracket. On my bracket, at least, I made a bracket before it started. I had the Bucks and the Thunder winning. So very happy with that. But who do you guys have in Knicks Hawks?
I got the Knicks.
I have the Knicks as well.
I think
I would go with the
Cat's
Knicks
coming back. This has been a nice little mini rivalry since 2021. I love when the Knicks and the Hawks play to each other. It's always a fun game, no matter what. I think the Knicks do win, and I think they're going to win by a wide margin.
Yeah, I think they might win by double digits.
I
the
think
Hawks
so too.
Are kind of they had that really bad game against the Nuggets.
Stinky.
Yeah, Trae Young is really on and off. You really can't. You don't know what you're going to get from Trae Young every night.
And that's a perfect point, Anthony. Yeah. If the Hawks want to try and win against the Knicks, they've got to get a fast start. Trae Young, you got to get going early. And as you said, he's been on and off. So
You got the game against the Nuggets, and then you got the game against the Lakers.
right.
So both the Lakers, he looked like an all-star, one of the best point guards in the league. And then against the Nuggets, he looked like that of Killian Hayes.
Yes, he really did. So you got to get the Hawks offense going fast if you want to try and beat the Knicks. The Knicks are an outstanding team, and I could also see them winning by a wide margin.
Yeah, so I also have the Knicks as well in my bracket. And then we have another game over on the west side of the bracket, the Rockets and the Warriors. This is more of a toss-up here.
This is a toss-up.
The Rockets, really fun and young team, really putting it together with all their veterans. And then you have the Warriors, who just have that playoff experience. I picked the Warriors just because they have the winning experience. They have the playoff experience. Pretty sure Curry is playing. I want to say he's playing. Let's see here.
I would think he's playing.
So Moses Moody will be out. Andrew Wiggins, a game-time decision. And it really sucks they lost Anthony Melton for the whole year because he was a really good piece for that team. 4 game-time decisions for the Rockets. Cam Whitmore, Jayshawn Tate, Steven Adams, and Alperen Şengün. If they don't have Alpi, that's a problem for them. ESPN has them at a 53% chance to win here, but I don't see it. I like the Warriors with their experience here, their winning experience. That's actually a great money line, plus 110. So I have the Warriors in this one, taking this one.
I would also have the Warriors based off experience. Shout out my dad, only Warriors fan I know. But yeah, they have experience. They got Dre, they got Clay.
They
don't got Clay. They got
Clay.
Steph. My bad.
Buddy Hield.
I'm washed. Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, Slow-Mo. They got Wiggins. Kevon Looney. They got some great talent. Kuminga. They got what's that?
Draymond.
I said Draymond.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But no, it's okay. You and I are washed.
Yes, we are washed.
Anyways, the Warriors have experience, especially if Alperen Şengün does not play for the Rockets. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a one-sided game because Jalen Green can't score more than 20 points a game. But anyways, I got the Warriors in this one.
I compare this matchup to the Tigers versus the Astros this past season.
Yeah.
In the playoffs. Tigers are a young, energetic team who went on that magical run starting in August to get to the playoffs. The players didn't have a lot of playoff experience, but they just kept on winning. They just kept on winning, and they did whatever it took to win.
I think the only player with real winning experience, I'd say, is Fred VanVleet on that roster.
Yeah.
Maybe Steven Adams, but he might not even play. I guess
he even play these days?
Yeah, I mean, how is Steven Adams? How is Steven Adams?
There's just a couple pieces though in this
think
Warriors team that are veterans. They know the playoff experience. They have a bunch of it. Steph Curry, I mean, when he's in the game, when he gets hot, and he's untouchable. Greatest shooter in the NBA of all time. It's not even close.
Yeah, it's rough for Steven Adams this year. 2.6 points and 3.2 rebounds.
Washed.
Yeah.
That sucks because Steven Adams he only plays like 10 minutes a game. It says here. Yeah, he's only playing about 10 minutes a game. Really just depends on when he gets in. But
yeah,
that's tough because I mean you see him go from double guy 14 and 10 to 2 and 3. It's tough to see for a guy like Steven Adams. I like Steven Adams too. I liked him as a player back when he was in his prime.
Yes.
So
this is really a toss-up.
It is.
If Alperen Şengün is in, it's going to be a much closer game. Give me the Warriors, though. Give me the Warriors over the Rockets.
All right.
If the Rockets want a chance to win again, you talk about that fast start. They got to get a fast start going. If Şengün is in, you got to get him cooking early.
Yeah. So let's go. Just preview the rest of our brackets. I'll start with mine. We got Bucks, Knicks in my bracket, and I think the Bucks take down the Knicks. I think the Bucks are starting to find it right now. They're starting to really gel and start to win ball games. So I have the Bucks winning that, and then I have the Thunder taking down the Warriors. Bucks, Thunder, a 1v1 matchup. I usually don't pick 1 seed versus 1 seed, but I just see it as that happening. I think the Thunder beat the Bucks. I think the Thunder win the NBA Cup in Vegas.
Okay, so for my bracket, I have Bucks, Knicks, I'm going to take the Knicks as an upset. And then we got Thunder Warriors. I'm going to take the Thunder for this one because of youth. So then my championship is Knicks Thunder. I'm also going to take the Thunder. They look like the best team in the NBA right now. They got Shea, Jalen Williams, Case and Wallace. They're figuring it out really fast, and you love to see Alex Caruso there. Then the Thunder are finally figuring it out. They're the Lions of the NBA. Young team, built in the draft, one of the best teams in their respective sport. I love this. I love watching the Thunder. So, yeah, the Thunder are my NBA Cup champions.
All right, Michael?
Ooh, so for my bracket, we got Bucks, Knicks. I'm going to go with the Bucks, taking down the Knicks. And then you have Thunder, Warriors. This will be Thunder. And so 1v1. Now, do I see the Bucks pulling off a huge win over the Thunder? This is a tough one. If Bucks and Thunder make it to the championship, I think it's really a toss-up.
It'll be a great game.
It would be a phenomenal game. I'm going to stick with the Thunder. They're such a good team, so entertaining to watch. I got the Thunder as the NBA Cup champion over the Bucks.
All right, so we all have the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm really high on them. I really am.
So am I too.
I feel like they're going to make the finals this year, and the East is really a toss-up. However, it is now time for the NFL picks. It's our final picks of the season. It's actually our final picks. We're going to be broadcasting here live. So what the plan is here, we're going to have our picks this week, and then on our first episode back, January 13th, I'm pretty sure that's the date.
I think so,
that Monday, our Season 4 premiere, we are going to go over the standings and how we've all kind of finished out as the regular season ends before we come back from break. So, a little look at the standings. Michael, you're in first place still, 139-67. Looking pretty good with your picks. I'm in second place, 134-73. Ryan, you're right behind me, 130-76. And then we have the basement, the bottom of the barrel, friend of the show, Isaac Haffenden, at 115-73. A lot of games behind. So let's get into these picks, shall we? An entertaining week in the NFL is ahead of us, and we start with a pretty decent game for Thursday night's football. The Rams and the 49ers in Santa Clara. And I don't know who to pick here. I want to pick the Rams. It really depends on the Niners injury report.
This is really tough.
That Rams offense is looking so good.
They're red hot right now.
And is Fred Warner playing?
Shout out Puka Nacua. Phenomenal game on Sunday against the Bills.
Thank you for winning me fantasy. By the way, I clinched first place in fantasy.
Hey!
With a record of 10-4 over him, who was also 10-4.
I'm also 10-4, but I'm now second place.
I'm in first place because of Joseph Burrow.
Nice, dude.
No?
Is Fred Warner on the injury report?
I am trying to find that out for you. So, 49ers injuries, you have a whole bunch of
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams, Dre Greenlaw, Nick Bosa, Khalil Davis.
That's really
Okay,
it.
so
Doesn't look like he's on the injury report.
I still feel like the Rams offense is just...
But wait a minute. What about CMC and Jordan Mason? Aren't they still on IR?
Yeah, they're done.
They're
done.
They're done. So they're down. They're down even three running backs.
Yeah,
their third stringer got injured.
They're Isaac. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. I don't want to disrespect the guy. His name's Isaac. He had a standout game against me in fantasy.
Yes.
Almost beat me in fantasy. But he might not play. He didn't practice. So I have the Rams. It's going to be a close one, though. I have the Rams.
This will be a close game, but just considering how battered and bruised the 49ers are in terms of injuries, give me the Rams. They are looking really solid on offense.
That Rams offense is red hot. Offensive line is great. Got two great. They have one of the best wide receiver duos in football. And Matthew Stafford, I hate you still. Go Rams.
All right, so we all have the Rams. And then I don't know what black magic's going to be pulled out in this one.
Oh,
but the Chiefs are finally playing in the 1 o'clock window. Oh, boy. We're finally going to see the Chiefs on Red Zone.
Wow.
Really?
How about that?
Yeah, so they never make it on that. So we got Chiefs and Browns. I want to pick the Browns so bad. Actually, the Browns are only plus 180.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No.
No? Okay.
I don't think they find a way to beat the Chiefs. I mean, they keep finding ways to win, and I keep picking against them. So now that I've picked them, they're gonna win. They're gonna lose.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to pick the Rams. Shoot. There we go.
Who do you guys got in that game?
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs here. Browns, I hope it's just at least a close game between the Chiefs, so we can just clown on you again and say you can barely beat these teams.
Yep.
Yeah, make it close, Jameis. Make it close. All right, we have Bengals. We have Titans.
Bengals.
And then we have Joe Burrow's going to tear up that Titans defense. He really is. I feel like the Titans offense is worse than the Bengals defense, and that's saying a lot. So I think this is an easy one for the Bengals.
I would think so.
We have Commanders and Saints. I have the Commanders, but the Saints are looking pretty good under Darren Rizzi. They call him the Rizzler.
Yes.
Nice mew. Anyways, I have the Commanders. However, Jane Daniels' nice bounce-back performance last week against the Titans. I have the Commanders.
I'm going to go
No. They had a bye week last week. 2 weeks ago.
You're washed. I'm going to go with the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, we're going to stick with Commanders on this one. I'll be intrigued, though. Saints are looking good, so it could really be a toss-up this game.
For real. Favored minus 1,600. The Baltimore Ravens.
What is that
I will be taking them.
Hold on.
Yes, we're going to play it safe here and take the Baltimore Ravens against the dumpster fire of a football team known as the New York Football Giants.
The Giants are a dumpster fire.
All right, Ryan, you're picking the Ravens?
Yep.
Not going to be close. Ladies and gentlemen!
Yes!
The Anthony Schulte upset of the week happens in the 1 o'clock window, and it's when Jerry's team, the Dallas Cowboys, visit the Carolina Panthers. And I have the Panthers in this one. Now, it says that the Panthers are actually favored in this, but let's be real, this is an upset if the Panthers win.
Yep.
They're 3-10 compared to 5-8. I'm not listening to the odds this time. The Cowboys should win this game. They played the Bengals close. They probably should have beat the Bengals if it wasn't for former Lion Amani Oruwariye causing that fumble. I think I got his name right. I always struggle with his name. Panthers, Cowboys. I got the Panthers in my upset of the week. I don't care if they're favored. That's my upset of the week. I think that's strong. I love the way the Panthers have been playing. Even though they're down Jonathan Brooks, they still have Chuba. Bryce Young's been tearing up defenses, and the only thing that'll save the Cowboys is that the Cowboys' defense is still pretty decent, but without Overshown, I mean, maybe they'll have Diggs.
Yeah,
they might have Parsons too. This is tough. Both teams suck.
Yeah, I feel like that's a general consensus with these two squads.
This might be tentative, but for now, I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Panthers. They're due for a win. I think they can get a win over Dallas.
They've been this close so many times. I think they really go over the hump this week.
I think they do go over the hump this week, and I just pray that the Carolina Panthers do their job, and we get another single shot of Jerry Jones just looking like he's regretting his life decisions with the Cowboys.
Hopefully. So, next our game is the Jets and Jaguars. I don't know.
Yikes.
What is this game?
Ew. I'm going to go with the Jets.
Oh, my.
This is
I'm going to go Jets.
absolutely
I'm going to go
disgusting.
Jets, but this is
Going Jets.
an ugly game. Yeah. This is going to be an ugly game.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. Texans and Dolphins. I'm going Texans here.
Texans.
I think the Texans are gonna start. They're gonna start finding their stride going into the playoffs.
You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, the Ryan Donnelly upset of the week. I'm taking the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
They are looking red hot right now. They're making a case
coming off that blowout against. Oh no, they won.
They did win.
You're
washed.
We barely watched football on Sunday. We were at the casino.
Yes. I'm taking the Miami Dolphins. They're making a case to make the wild card. I hope they do. I really like the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Is that because of Frank?
No, that's their theme.
Okay.
Miami
I'm going to stick with the Texans.
Yeah,
You're on your own
Texans.
bandwagon for this.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that. The Texans don't look like that the record says.
All right, we got Broncos and Colts.
Broncos.
I'm going Broncos. Bo Nix has been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And the Colts defense is looking a little suspect right now.
Yeah.
Almost losing to the Patriots.
It's our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts.
I'm picking the Broncos.
I'm going to pick the Broncos. The Colts suck.
So then we have Lions and Bills. Now, we didn't do a preview today because we did one on Monday, technically. So make sure you go back and watch Monday's show, please. We want some more views on that. But the Lions and the Bills is going to be a good game. The Lions are favored in this. A lot of people are saying the Bills are going to win. It's going to be a close game regardless, I think. Lions, you have to take care of the run. You have to not take care of the run, but you have to utilize the run against their run defense. Their run defense is god-awful. You need to run the ball against them. Yes, pass the ball still. You need a balance, but you need to run the ball majority because their run defense can't stop anything. Mm-hmm. Your pass defense needs to tighten up. Yeah. You can't have Josh Allen killing you through the air, but also mobile quarterbacks always kill the Lions. This has been a thing for decades. Do not let Josh Allen kill you with his legs. Worst case scenario, you lose on some deep shots that he just beautiful pass, beautiful catch. That's how you want to lose. You don't want to lose giving up 20, 30-yard runs to Josh Allen. So you want to make sure you can contain Josh Allen in one facet, preferably both, but one facet you want to contain Josh Allen. You're going to have a lot of your defense back, hopefully, on Sunday. A lot of them are trending in the right direction, so I'm picking the Lions.
Yeah, Dan Campbell said that Decker looks good, Levi O looks good, Broderick Martin looks good, and there's two more guys. Josh Pascal, and then there's one more guy that he said was trending. So it's good to see that all these guys are looking nice. I'm going to pick the Lions because go Lions, obviously. But again, like we said on Monday, if the Lions lose, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. Yeah. So we already have our playoff spot, and I'm not. I just go Lions. That's all I could really say. Josh Allen is going to be an MVP. If we lose, it's not the end of the world, folks. But I'll still be upset, and I will be in attendance.
Very nice. This is a game where if the Lions want to win, I think they're going to have to do everything close to perfect as possible. James Cook is an excellent running back.
He is.
Josh Allen is an MVP quarterback. He's probably the favorite at this point.
Got Amari Cooper.
Khalil
Shakir.
Shakir O'Neal. Shout out my dad.
You got Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman.
You got Dawson Connect.
So many good guys.
Time out.
What did I do?
Dalton Connect. He is a Los Angeles Lakers shooting guard.
Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox.
Kincaid.
Guys, I am washed. If you guys want me to quit the show, please type 3 in the comments.
No, Kincaid might not play and Keon Coleman might not play.
But still, they're there.
Yeah, they're on the roster.
They're on the roster, and any given Sunday, and I'm going to pick the Lions, but again, if the Lions lose this game to the Bills, it's not the end of the world. Lions have been riding high. I feel like at some point they need to be humbled. They need to be brought back down to earth.
Yep.
Josh Allen and the Bills are an excellent team. They clinched the division, and I know the mindset's high right now in Detroit because we want the number 1 seed. We want to host these first playoff games at Ford Field. We want to have that playoff environment back. There's a lot riding on this game, and it's going to be a nerve-wracking game for sure. I'll probably be on the edge of my seat the entire game. I'm going to go with the Lions, but I would not be shocked if the Bills won, though.
Yeah. All right, well, we have the Eagles and the Steelers, and this could be a great game.
Yeah, this 4 o'clock window is cooking.
I want the Steelers to win. However, I think the Eagles are going to win.
I'm going to pick for the last time this semester, the ESGSEL Eagles.
Let's go with the Eagles here. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah. And then we have Cardinals-Patriots. I'm picking the Cardinals
This is going to be Cardinals.
No doubter.
Chargers, Buccaneers. I'm going to pick the Chargers here. I think the Buccaneers are playing some good football as of late, but I just think the Chargers, after that really tough loss to the Chiefs, they're going to come back and get a win at home against the Buccaneers.
I mean, for the final time this semester, folks, you can never, ever, ever pick against Jim. And the Chargers. I have them winning against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Alrighty. Yeah, the Chargers.
One final Frank the Tank moment. Let's go with the Chargers here.
And then we have Packers-Seahawks. This is going to be an interesting one.
This was on upset of the week territory.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Packers.
I have the Packers as well.
Let's go with the Packers.
And then we have another double Monday Night Football. We have
Divisional matchup.
Yes. Bears and Vikings. I have the Vikings. And then we have Falcons, Raiders. I have the Falcons coming back.
Raider. They don't deserve to be called the
Raiders.
They've lost all respect for me where I have to call them the Raiders now instead of the Raiders.
Yeah. I think the Falcons, much needed win. They come back off these rough 4 weeks. And not saying it's going to be a pretty one. But a win is a win is a win is a win. So
absolutely.
That's what I have for the Monday night slate.
I got the Vikings to beat the Bears, unfortunately, and then I got the Falcons to beat the Raiders. Luckily, there's Pistons basketball on that night, so I'm going to be occupied.
I will not be watching.
And
football.
Falcons Raiders, I'm going to say 59.
High scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Vikings to beat the Bears, Falcons to beat the Raiders. I'm going to go 38 points.
All right, I win 38 as well.
There you go.
What a coincidence. I swear I didn't look at your screen.
What?
I didn't look at your screen.
Now, normally, we're 55 minutes through the show.
Yeah.
This should be the end, right? No.
It's not.
We're not even close to done.
No. Coming up after this break, we have Card Guys by the Numbers, and we have our Bowl Mania picks. It's going to be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you're staying seated and you're watching Card Guys Detroit Sports Talk. We'll be back right after this. Sports cards, signed jerseys, signed helmets, and more. Miller's Sports Cards and Collectibles is your one-stop shop for all things the hobby. Make sure to check them out down Mission Street in Mount Pleasant, right past Meyer. Miller's Sports Cards and Collectibles. Card Guys, Detroit Sports Talk. Join Michael Rosenkranz,
Sports take precedence over academics.
I agree, but
Ryan Donnelly,
Corbin Burns, who is their big-ticket J13 item. Scooble is with us. Scooble's our big-ticket
Did
J1.
you just call Tarek Scooble James? And Anthony Schulte.
I have an issue.
You have.
There is no break. It's a constant grind. It's an unbreakable cycle.
Yeah, it's...
As they navigate through the Detroit sports landscape. Live Mondays and Wednesdays at 7:30 a.m. on 101.1 The Beat in Mount Pleasant and at 11 a.m. on YouTube. Card Guys, Detroit Sports Talk. Welcome back, Card Guys, Detroit Sports Talk. Ryan Donnelly, Michael Rosenkranz, and Anthony Schulte with you here on this Season 3 finale Christmas Extravaganza. Ryan, take it away, boss.
All right, I'm going to move this way.
Why?
You might not see me for the next 15 minutes because we got some trivia. Included with this
You don't have
episode.
to move all the way around.
Well,
You can still stay in the general area.
I'll go right like this. If y'all can see me, I'll go like this. It feels weird.
You are definitely off the camera. You are not on
I
camera.
think you are out of frame right
and
now.
frankly, I don't care.
All right.
Anyways. Hello, folks, and welcome to Card Guys by the Numbers. In this segment, we're going to recap on how we did statistically in Season 3. We'll talk about the total view count, how many guests we've had, how many topics we talked about, plus many more, including who's been our most used stars, and we're going to play a fun trivia game with Michael and Anthony. I hope you can hear me. Strap on to your...
We can't see you, though.
Who cares? You can't see me!
Okay, John Cena.
Strap onto your seats, folks, because the next 15 minutes, we're going to have some fun.
All right.
All right, you guys ready to have some fun?
Yeah, let's get it.
We're going to do a couple trivia games, and I'm going to give you guys a prize to the winner.
What is the prize?
The winner, it gets a free jersey from Rally House via me. You can come with me. Pick out.
All right, now we're playing for something.
Get a free jersey from me, any player.
Oh, wow.
But it's got to be Detroit sports. It can't be like a Philly, Philadelphia. It also CMU too if they sell them. But anyways,
This competition just got interesting, dude.
it's a free jersey.
Whoa!
Via
All
me.
right, this would be a Lions jersey.
And if Michael wins, Anthony has to come with me so you can use your discount.
I don't think I can yet.
Anyways, not this week. Obviously, I got finals. So
I am low-key nervous right now, dude.
no, you're nervous. Okay, so let's start with the trivia question. What's our total views? Obviously, via December 11th at 8:20 a.m. Do not go back to the channel. How many total views for season 3?
5,050.
Lower. You each get 2 attempts.
Total views.
4,850. That's
Michael?
my final answer.
3,500.
Well, you get one more guess, Michael. Lower.
Lower.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of?
Total views.
Oh, I was thinking of total views on the channel, not this
well,
too bad.
Oh, this season. Hang on.
This season.
This
I mentioned it twice.
season. I know.
Common
That's
sense.
on me. That's on me.
I actually think it's close to 1,000.
Actually, let me
I'll
look
go
at
with
our total.
1,100.
You guys, the total views as of like 11 p.m. of last night, 2,383. So who I think Michael was the closest.
was closer.
So Michael gets a point. 1-0 Michael. All right, these aren't trivia questions, but our highest viewed video was Season 3, Episode 1 at 169 views. And our lowest viewed video, this is excluding the last episode, was Season 3, Episode 23 with you and me.
Yep, that makes sense. Michael's the glue guy.
With 54 views. All right, so that's total views.
Okay.
We're going to move on to guests and hosts. Obviously, in last place is Omari Sankofa with 1. This is another trivia question. How many times has friend of the show Isaac Haffenden been on?
This season total?
This season.
Twice.
Michael, I'll give you a guess. How many times has Isaac shown up this season?
I think he has been on twice.
You guys are both wrong.
Is it 3?
What?
3 times.
3 times?
Season 3, Episode 2.
I thought it was 2.
Because he was on the Terry Scooble Corbin Burns episode.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, that's right.
He was on, I think, last week. No, yeah? No, he wasn't.
No,
2
he
weeks
wasn't
ago.
on last week.
3 weeks ago? I don't remember. But, yeah, he's shown up 3 times. Michael has been on 25 times. This is also including today. And then, obviously, Anthony and I have been on 26 times.
All of them.
So, obviously, we didn't have a lot of guests this season, but we're going to have a lot more guests. Hopefully after football season, because that's when we can actually have people on, and that's when we can, there's less topics to talk about because football takes up a chunk of the show.
It does.
Obviously, February, March, and April, and May are going to be basketball, baseball, and hockey.
I've been talking with some of the women's basketball players. They know about the show.
really?
They've expressed interest in actually coming on.
Oh,
so
cool.
we can talk about this a little later,
Yeah.
but I'd love to have them on if you guys are okay with that.
Definitely. For sure. We'd love to have anyone on.
Yeah.
Just let us
Any
know.
guests.
Absolutely.
Let us know. Text us. Anyways.
Text us.
Topics. So last year I did 3 different sub-genres for
Wait,
topics.
so who gets the point for that
Nobody.
last question? Oh, okay.
So I decided to combine everything. So Detroit sports, college sports, and miscellaneous stuff like WWE. Spoiler alert, we did not talk WWE as a... This also counts as a full segment. So if we periodically bring it up, like,
we had a bad blood segment.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Yes. I remember making the graphic for it.
All right, then we're adding WWE real quick. I don't remember that at all.
I remember
Anyways,
the graphic.
so WWE, we talked once.
Yes.
Surprisingly, we only talked CMU one time.
Really?
Yes.
That's it?
It's one time.
Wow.
We talked WNBA once. We talked NBA once. And we talked cards twice. Now, this is where you can get a lot of points. 3 points are on the board for this one.
Oh, wow. It's a heavy question. Let's turn the tide.
In last place for Detroit sports, we talked Red Wings. How many times did we talk about them this season?
I'm going to say 5.
5, Michael?
Five is a really good number.
I'm happy with that number.
5 is a really good number, actually. I'm going to go a little more. I'm going to say 7.
Michael gets the point. It was 7.
Woo! Baby!
2-0, Michael. All right, next.
Let's keep it going.
In third place, I was very surprised by this, but in third place was the Tigers. I thought we talked about them a lot more.
I thought we did too.
How many times did we talk Tigers?
Wow.
I'm going to say 12.
12?
12. Let's
Michael?
go... Let's go 13.
You guys don't get a point. It was actually 10.
Shouldn't I get the point because I was closest?
Nope. For this one, it's exact number. All right, in second place, we got the Detroit Basketball Disappointments. Not anymore, Pistons. How many times did we talk Detroit Pistons?
I want to say we talked about them 16 times.
Michael?
How about a little ode to Simone Fontecchio? How about 19 times?
You guys don't get a point. It was actually 14.
Bro.
Dang! That
should
seems,
be whoever's
that seems,
closest.
That seems less
Nope.
than I thought.
Or I'm playing tough. And then obviously first place is Lions. We talked about them 25 times.
Yep.
Yes.
Now, this is the
Every
chunk
episode.
that's going to that took me the longest. But we're going to do Card Guys, what I call Olympic medals.
Okay.
Card Guys Olympic medals is who's been the most used star, which, by the way, I have a whole spreadsheet of every single star that we've mentioned. Would you like me to name every
Yes.
single one?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
By the way, I'll give out a point. How many total stars did we use? I'll give you a point if it's in the range of 10. You can go over or under 10. I'll be nice.
I'm going to say 62.
Way off. Michael?
How many total stars did we use?
I'm thinking about it like 25 episodes you're counting, right?
Yes.
Times three people.
This is not including duplicates. This is different stars.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said get up to 75. I guess that is a lot.
Michael?
Goodness gracious. Falling apart over here. So, different stars.
Do I get another guess?
We have
I'll give you
9.
one guess.
We have 9 per episode. This is episode 26.
I'm also counting episode 26.
I'll let him give his one first.
I'm just trying to do the math in my head. Because 26, theoretically 26 times 9 is you have 9 times 6
10,
is 54.
9,
you carry that.
8
is
7,
234.
4, 3, 2.
216.
Okay, Anthony, you get one more guess.
I think 216 is really high.
9, 8, 7.
This is different
6.
athletes, right?
Yes, 5.
Yes.
4.
190.
Michael, you get one more. 10.
Let's go
9, 8.
145.
Michael gets a point. It was 154.
Oh my gosh!
So Michael gets 3 because he was in 10. And I'm going to name all 150.
He gets 3 points for that?
No, he gets 1 point. It's 3-0.
I have 3 total.
All right, folks. I'm about to name every single star that we've had in this season. Now, my only request from you guys: no interrupting. When you hear it, it's like graduation. When you hear your name or a name that you like or a person you know, do not clap, do not cheer, do not do anything. All right, ready?
Fair enough.
Here we go. Alex Anzalone, Jamison Williams, David Montgomery, the Tigers 3 times, Baker Mayfield, Parker Meadows, Shohei Ohtani, Jordan Mason, Creeder Montero, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Pete Crow Armstrong, Marvin Harrison Jr., Aiden Hutchinson, Caitlin Clark twice, Kyler Murray, Riley Green, Alvin Kamara, Chris Fetter, Darion Sebron, Raheem Morris. I said no reactions. Kirk Cousins, Tyler Holton, Juan Soto, Asia Wilson, Andy Dalton, Khalil Mullins, Bo Brisky, Sam Darnold, Boston Red Sox, Aaron Glenn, and Ben Johnson twice, Aaron Judge, Juwan Jennings, Kirby Joseph 3 times, Terry McLaurin, Jay Uso, Terry Skubal, Miami Marlins, Jason Benetti, Josh Allen, Sabrina Ionescu, Wenzel the Pencil Perez, Jaden Daniels, Derrick Henry, AJ Hinch, Lamar Jackson, 49ers defense, Justin Fields, Tristan Matheson, Texans defense, Scott Harris, Will Vest, Jameer Gibbs, Kenneth Walker, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kerry Carpenter, Jaden Ivey, J.B. Bickerstaff, Marco Casper, Fernando Tatis, Jalen Duran, Teoscar Hernandez, Sam Laporta, Ali McNeil, Lions defense, Cam Talbot, Jared Goff, Brian Branch, Gleyber Torres, Ray Davis, Breece Hall, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Igor Shesterkin, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Greg Zuerlein, Tommy Edmonds, Saquon Barkley, Jake Bates, Derek White, Alex Lyon, Patrick Kane, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Leon Draisaitl, Freddie Freeman, Lions special teams, Cade Cunningham. Lions offense, Malik Beasley, Jameis Winston, Khalif Raymond, DeMontis Sabonis. Yankees pitching, Russell Wilson, Tyrese Maxey, Nikola Jokic, Paulo Banchero, Anthony Volpe, Dylan Larkin, Jordan Watkins, Garrett Temple, Dan Campbell, Tim Hardaway Jr., DeAndre Hopkins, Nino Niederreiter, Jacoby Heedy, Griffin Bowman, Chuba Hubbard, Steph Curry, the Herb Streets, Isaiah Stewart, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joshua Carthy, Franz Wagner, Kyle Connor, Nick Suzuki, De'Aaron Fox, Bo Nix, Chris Paul, Jason Williams, Jakob Poeltl, Justin Kurland, Dante Kent, Joe Mixon, Dalton Connect, Connor McDavid, Miles Garrett, Josh Jacobs, Malcolm Rodriguez, Dominic Savada, Victor Wembanyama, Zendarius Smith, DJ Reader, David Njoku, CMU Women's Basketball, Jerry Jeudy, Lucas Raymond, Danny Wolf, Scotty Barnes, Vlad Golden, Braden Point, Tim Patrick, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Mo Sider, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Damian Lillard, Andrew Kopp, and Sebastian Kosa.
Wow.
Any of those guys?
All sorts of names.
I thought I said Cade more than once. I can remember 3 shows.
Well, guess what? We have the Olympic medals.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who's on the podium for that one.
Before I mentioned the bronze, silver, and gold, which star pointed out to you guys?
Jey Uso was a nice one for me. I know I said Jey Uso for one of them.
Yeah.
I think the variety of stars that we've had. I mean, you're going through all that. You have basketball, football, baseball, hockey, college, wrestling. You have so many different sports and I mean teams, coaches. Like there's such a variety of people that we've used. I just think that was a really cool thing that you did, a cool segment idea and a cool little feature here. Just to see the variety of people we've talked about is really cool to me. That's
By the way, that took 2 hours because y'all kept rambling. As in y'all, I mean,
Wow.
I include myself. Especially towards the beginning.
Please include yourself.
And towards the beginning of season 3, we rambled during 3 stars a lot, and we apologize for that. Actually, no, we don't. We don't apologize for rambling because that's just us. We like to yap about sports.
Yes, we are yappers.
Anyways, bronze star. So bronze, silver, and gold means they've been mentioned the most. So bronze star, drum roll please, on your lap. A 6-way tie for we mentioned them each 4 times. Terry Skubal, David Montgomery, Lamar Jackson, J.B. Bickerstaff,
Nice.
Jalen Duren, and Jake Bates.
Oh wow, that's the bronze,
That's
right?
third place. That's bronze medal.
Wow, Cade's been more.
Second place, silver medal. Drum roll on your lap. A 3-way tie. We mentioned them each 5 times. Jaden Ivey, Malik Beasley, and Shohei Ohtani.
Really?
Ooh.
That one surprised me. Now, who's ready for gold?
I know who's gold, baby.
We already know who gold is.
Tied
Really?
with 7 each.
Wow.
Cade Cunningham and Parker Meadows.
What? Parker? We mentioned him that much?
We did. When I saw that,
crazy.
it was towards the beginning. When I saw Parker Meadows, I was like, really?
Parker Meadows 7 times.
7
Oh my
times.
goodness.
Cade and Parker Meadows.
Wow.
We will probably have a banner somewhere.
We'll make a banner.
We'll make a banner. We'll stick it right in your viewpoint. But so that's Card Guys Olympic medals. We have one more segment.
Okay.
You guys, now this is where you can get some points.
Yeah, I'm already
5
out of it, but I'll
points.
play.
So Anthony,
5.
if you go Wendy's,
Not over yet.
If you go Wendy's 5 for 5, you could pull off an immaculate comeback.
I can.
All right, we're doing some trivia.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with 5 questions.
5 questions.
So, which one of these players was not one of Omari's stars? Was it A, Kerry Carpenter, B, Jaden Ivey, C, Terry Skubal,
I have my.
or D, Parker Meadows?
I have my answer.
Okay.
Can I say my answer?
You may.
Parker Meadows.
Michael?
I remember him saying them.
Omari Sankofa. He said Skubal. He said Carpenter. And yes, he also said Ivy. I'm going to go with Parker Meadows.
You guys are both correct. It was Parker Meadows. So
Yeah.
Michael with 4, Anthony with 1. It's not looking too good for your jersey. True or false? In Ryan's concert recap in Season 3, Episode 1, one of the concerts Ryan mentioned was Limp Bizkit.
True.
True.
False.
Dang it! I should.
Wow, I could have sworn you mentioned Limp Bizkit.
Never mentioned
Oh, my
Limp.
headphones got all switched around. Hang on.
There
we
you
go.
Never mentioned Limp Bizkit. You can go back. I watched it 3 times through. Never said Limp Bizkit.
Wow, I could have sworn
I
you
mean,
did.
okay, it is true. I did see Limp Bizkit. However, in the concert recap, when we all went, what, I never mentioned
Stone Cold.
Limp Bizkit. Okay. All right. Now it's time for Who Said It.
Ah, yes.
Yes!
We have 2 Who Said It's. The first Who Said It. I feel so bad for British people right now.
What?
Who could have said that?
I feel so bad for British people right now.
I feel so bad for British
I have.
people.
I guess I have a guess. I'll let you go first.
You have a guess.
Because I keep
I'm
going
just-
first, and I keep screwing myself by going first.
I'm just trying to figure out.
So, Anthony, you need 3... Oh, never mind. You lost.
I could tie.
You could tie.
I could
That's
tie.
true.
Who in the heck would say something like that? And what were we talking about?
That context might be needed for
That's
both.
the
the
thing.
point.
That's the thing. I have zero context, so I'm going in blind.
You have a 1 in 3 guess.
Could Isaac
I
be
have.
one of them?
What's up?
Could Isaac be
I say,
one
is
of them?
Isaac eligible?
Isaac is not. Isaac and Omari are not eligible.
So it's just the 3 of
So
us.
it's just the 3 of us.
Okay.
I have a guess.
You have
What's
a
your
guess? Anthony?
No, he goes first.
Oh, Michael?
I'm gonna say Ryan. You said that.
I'm going to say Michael said it.
Michael gets the point. I said it.
I knew it.
We were
bro.
talking about NFL in London.
I knew you would say something like that.
Okay.
We were talking NFL in London, and it was a pretty crappy matchup. And I said
Panthers-Giants.
Panthers-Giants.
Yeah.
And I said I feel so bad for British people right now.
See, I was going to go with you, but then he went with you, and I want to do a different answer, so in case he got it wrong, and then I'd have a better...
All right.
That was a strategic
Second, Who said it? Question 4.
So what's the score? 5-1.
It is 4-1. Oh, wait, yeah, it's 5-1 because you got it right. Anyways, the last time you got a haircut was when a certain team went on a certain losing streak.
So this is about the Pistons' 28-game losing streak.
I have my answer. It's Michael. He said that to me when I got a haircut.
Michael?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. I could have sworn you said that. But then again, I'm looking like hot garbage in this competition, so I'm not sure if piggybacking off my answer might be
Would you
smart.
like a hit,
I'm gonna
Michael?
go 2 in a row, Ryan. I'm gonna say you said it.
Michael, you actually said it.
I said that?
When on the first episode when
Wow.
Anthony got a haircut, you said the last time you got a haircut was when a certain team went on a certain losing streak. Something about I have an issue, something whatever Anthony says in his commercial. Anyways, final question. This question is worth 10,000 points.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. This question is worth 1 point.
Dang it.
How many Anthony Schulte upsets of the week have hit?
Oh, wow. So I have my answer. I'm going to say 9.
Oh, wait. I forget. It's multiple choice.
Oh.
A, 4.
Okay.
B, 5.
Okay.
6, 7. Or C, 7. Or D, 9.
D.
Michael?
I'm gonna go with C7.
It was 5.
Oh, really?
Only 5 is hit.
Really?
So, Michael, you win the free jersey!
Good game, sir.
Great game,
Good
Anthony.
game.
There go my
There go the
You're a little-
headphones.
You're a little sick, so I'm going to give you a fist bump. So, that concludes Card Guys by the Numbers. We'll have one more for Season 4.
There it is.
It'll
What a
return.
treat.
Hey,
What
let's
a
give
good-
it up for Ryan.
Hey!
Give it up for Ryan. Hell of a segment.
What a great segment.
Thank you, guys.
What a great
Good work.
segment.
Your
Thank
work
you.
does
That
not
took-
go unnoticed,
It
sir.
took me a long time.
Yeah.
Also, give it up for Anthony, too, because
Hey!
he's put in a lot of work this semester with graphics and editing, so
Absolutely.
Yeah,
your work does not go unnoticed either.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun as well.
Absolutely.
So, all right, let's quickly hit to cap off Season 3. Let's do our Bowl Mania picks. We have a lot to go through. So let's get on started with the, the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Jackson State, South Carolina. I'm taking Jackson State.
Jackson State.
All right, we have the, IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl.
What?
Western Michigan, South Alabama.
South Alabama.
I'm going South
Alabama.
Alabama. the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Dude, I go with the ranked team, Memphis.
I'm going with
Oh,
Memphis.
boy.
Memphis, I love these names.
Okay, here we go. The Boca Raton Bowl. This is
It's
something.
Boca Raton.
Wait, wasn't this
James Madison.
Wasn't this last year the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl? They just took it out and had to shorten it?
I think
Good.
so. I think they lost the sponsor.
This is JMU.
I'm going the JMU Dukes.
All right, the Art of Sport LA Bowl.
Okay.
I'm going with the ranked team here.
Never forget when it was called the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl and the Rob Gronkowski Bowl. Go UNLV.
UNLV.
The R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Sam Houston and Georgia Southern. I'm taking Sam Houston because they almost beat me in college football 25.
Okay. I'm going to go Georgia Southern. Switch it up.
I'm going to go with Georgia Southern here.
All right, the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
What?
Yeah, no, that's not a
Okay.
typo. Ohio versus Jacksonville State.
Ohio.
I'm going with Ohio.
Ohio, a
MAC?
little bit of action.
Yeah, a little representation.
When you
from
win the MAC, you go to the great bowls like Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
Yes. All right, you got the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Gasparilla.
I don't know what that word is. I don't know if that's like offensive in some
know.
country. I don't
Could
know.
be.
Tulane and Florida. I'm going Tulane.
I'm going to go Florida.
I'm going Tulane just because that's a nice little upset pick right there. Not many people are picking them, and I don't know. They have a cool logo.
They do. The Green Wave do have a cool logo. I'm going to go Florida, though. I think they'll get the win over Tulane.
All right, now we have some college football playoff matchups.
There we go.
Here we
Notre Dame and Indiana.
I'm going Notre Dame.
I'm going to go with the Fighting Irish.
Indiana hasn't played a real team since like Ohio State's only the real team they've played.
Yeah.
They're frauds. Give me Notre Dame.
We're going to go Notre Dame here. As much as it pains me because Notre Dame is so overrated, I feel like I'm going to go with Notre Dame just because Indiana hasn't played anybody except Ohio State.
We got SMU and Penn State. I'm going to go with Penn State just because SMU did just lose.
Yeah.
So
They did. Let's go with Penn State.
Then we have Clemson and Texas. I'm going Texas here.
Ooh, let's go Texas.
Horns down. Give me the Clemson Tigers as my upset.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Well, we have Tennessee and Ohio State. I'm going with Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee.
I think Ohio State's broken.
Tennessee, Ohio State is absolutely broken. Screw Ohio State.
All right, and then we have the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I am a frequent goer of Myrtle Beach.
There you go.
I'm going with Coastal Carolina. The
I'm going with-
Chanticleers because they have cool colors and it's their.
They also have a cool name, the Chanticleers.
What is that?
What's a chant? I think it's a type of chicken. Hold on.
Bok.
Chanticleers.
My
Nope.
man's doing the
Did you just Siri that?
My
Yes.
man's doing the Siri voice search on his computer.
What's a Chanticleer? I'm
That
trying
is
to look it up.
awesome.
A Chanticleer.
It's a musical ensemble.
So
What?
they're the. Oh no, it's a chicken.
Oh, it is. Bok bok. All right, you sound like that commercial on the radio station.
I thought you were talking about like the Easter commercial where the Cadbury egg with all the animals and they go. No. Okay.
No. All right, then we have the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Northern Illinois, Fresno State. I'm going with NIU.
Let's go NIU.
The Hawaii Bowl. South Florida, and San Jose.
I'm going South Florida because
I'm gonna
CMU
go San
has to
Jose.
play San Jose, and we're going to beat the absolute.
Let's go
crap
San
out of
Jose.
All right, then we have the Game Above Sports Bowl. Pitt and Toledo. I'm gonna
Hosted
go
in
Toledo.
I'm going with Toledo. It's in Detroit, so.
It's at Ford Field?
Yep, it used to be named the Quick Lane Bowl. Now it's the Game Above Sports Bowl.
It's not the Quick Lane Bowl anymore?
Nope.
No, I think got a little bit of rebranding going on. Yeah.
Ah, say.
I'm gonna go.
Can you see?
I'm gonna go Pitt here.
All right, we have the Rate Bowl. Just the Rate
Just
Bowl.
the Rate Bowl.
Just the Rate Bowl.
Rutgers and Kansas State. I'm going
Kansas
Kansas
State.
State.
Kansas State. Shout out Dr. Ballou.
The 68 Ventures Bowl. Bowling Green and Arkansas State.
Bowling
I'm
Green.
going Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
The Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Navy, Oklahoma. I'm going with the Navy Midshipmen.
I'm in honor of brand new football coach Matt Drinkle. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma because he was a coach at Army.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
I'm gonna go Army.
Let's go Oklahoma.
All right. And we got Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt in the Birmingham Bowl. I'm going with Vanderbilt. They beat Alabama, so I'm going to go with them.
Yes, with that logic, Actually, no. The good word, to heck with Georgia. Go Georgia Tech.
Actually, I'm switching to Georgia Tech. That's where Roman Reigns went to college, and that's where Calvin went. I'm going to switch that.
Oh, Calvin Johnson.
Calvin
I thought you were talking
Johnson.
about Calvin Custance.
No.
Fair enough.
He was born in Atlanta, by the way. Shout out Calvin.
Do 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 do. Roman Reigns, for those who don't know.
Vanderbilt has the potential to go on another magical run again with that upset over Alabama. Give me Vanderbilt.
All right, we have Texas Tech and Arkansas in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl.
That makes sense. Go Red Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going to go Texas Tech.
We'll go Texas Tech here.
Then we have the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. 21 Syracuse and Washington State. I'm going to go with the ranked team here.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
go
go
with the ranked team as
Syracuse.
All right, and then, here we go. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. USC and Texas A&M. I'm going to go with Texas A&M here.
If I wasn't a fan of Michigan or Central Michigan, I would be a fan of Texas A&M. Horns down forever. Go A&M.
Let's go with Texas A&M here.
Goodbye to
We have the
Texas
Wasabi
A&M.
Fenway Bowl.
How does that make sense?
North Carolina and UConn. I'm
UConn.
going with North Carolina.
We'll go North
I'm
Carolina.
going UConn.
I'm going with
better
Punk.
record.
All right, the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl.
What?
Boston College and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I'm
Boston
going
College.
with Walmart Patrick Mahomes in this one.
I think Dylan Raiola. No, that's not Dylan Raiola. Gosh dang it, I'm washed. Go Cornhuskers.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're going to
washed
go
anymore.
Dylan Raiola and the Cornhuskers here.
All right, we have the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
Mexico. Mexico. Washed.
Louisiana and TCU.
I'm gonna take the upset. Louisiana.
I'm going to go with TCU.
TCU, shout out Nate Arbaugh.
All right, the Pop-Tarts Bowl, baby.
Yes! The Pop-Tarts Bowl! Yes, yes, yes!
All right,
The
I'm
winner
gonna-
gets to put a Pop-Tart in a toaster, and it's so cool. I love the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Give me the Miami Hurricanes.
I'm going with Miami.
We're going to go
The Rock.
We're going to go Miami here.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Go Hurricanes.
Go Hurricanes.
Go Hurricanes.
All right, Miami of Ohio and
The
Colorado.
Snoop Dogg,
in
Arizona.
The Snoop Dogg Bowl.
I can't do that.
Wouldn't it make more sense for Snoop Dogg just to be
Maction.
Long Beach,
Going with
California
Miami.
Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miami's got a
Maction.
Miami's got a good offense. Let's go with the Red Hawks. Why not?
All right.
Yeah, I'll join you.
And then we have the East Carolina Pirates and the NC State Wolfpack in the Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Yes, because that also makes sense. Go
East
Wolfpack.
Carolina. Going East Carolina here.
I'm going to go Wolfpack.
Let's go with the Wolfpack on this one.
All right, we got the Valero Alamo
Alamo.
Bowl between 17 BYU and 23 Colorado. I'm going to go with Colorado.
You never forget the Alamo. That's their saying in San Antonio.
Oh.
You never forget the Alamo.
I thought it was Bam Bam Bamba.
That too. This is tough. BYU has had a great year all year, but can never count out Shedora Sanders and Travis Hunter. So therefore, I'm going to go with the Colorado Buffaloes. Give me my theme music, as Deion Sanders likes to say.
Yes.
And we have the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl between Army and Marshall. Go Army.
Shout out Matt Drinkle, new head coach of CMU football. Go Army.
Absolutely. We're going to go with Army here, and it pains me to do this for the last bowl, but I'm going to go Colorado.
Oh, did you not pick them?
I did not pick them right away, but I'm going to go Colorado, or as I like to say on Sports Central by accident, Colorado. I had a little bit of a southern drawl to it, and it just made it a funny moment.
All right, we have the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl.
Okay.
Iowa and 19 Missouri. I'm going Mizzou.
Mizzou.
And
Give me Mizzou, as I said last year.
The Relia Quest Bowl between
gosh.
Alabama and Michigan.
I'm Alabama.
I'm going Michigan. Upset, baby. I'm not picking against Michigan.
Listen, I would join you. I've been a Michigan fan for 10-plus years. Hail to the victors, but they're getting hail to the beat and down because they're going to lose. Alabama. I'm not rooting for Alabama.
I want to go Michigan, but Alabama's going to win this game.
They
But
drew-
I will root for Michigan till the very end.
Yes.
There it is. All right, the Tony the Tiger Bowl. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Louisville. Washington.
Louisville.
I'm going to go Louisville as well. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. That makes no sense. Yeah. South Carolina, Illinois. I'm going to go Illinois here. I'm going to go Illinois.
I'm going to join you. Go Fighting Illini.
Wow. This is a tough one. Let's make it fun. I'm going to hop on the bandwagon. Yes. Go Illini.
All right. The Kinder's Texas Bowl, Baylor and LSU.
Because that also makes sense. I'm going to
go LSU here.
LSU, Livy Dunn.
Yeah, the Fighting Livy Duns.
We're going to go LSU here.
All right, now we have some college football playoff, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, Boise State, and the winner of SMU and PSU. I'm going Boise
State.
Ashton Genty, the Heisman.
Yes.
100%.
We're going to go Boise State.
In the words of Isaac Haffenden, if you draft Ashton Gentry, your running back room is automatically saved.
Yep. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, Clemson or Texas against Arizona State.
I'm going to go Arizona State.
I'm going to go Arizona State as well.
I'm going to make the assumption that Texas beats Clemson. I'm going to go with the winner of Texas and Clemson.
All right. And then we have the college football, the Rose Bowl, Oregon against the winner of Tennessee and OSU. I'm going Oregon.
Oregon,
quack,
for
quack,
sure.
quack.
And then we have the All-State Sugar Bowl. Who's that coming down the track?
Who's that coming down the track?
It's the Mean Machine in the red and black.
It's the Mean Machine in the red and black.
Ain't nothing finer in the land.
Ain't nothing finer in the land
than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Sick 'em. Give me Georgia.
Oh.
Give me. I think Georgia's
Shout out
win.
Derek Steele. He does that all the time.
I wish I knew the words to that song so I could sing along with you guys. After that, I'm fired up, baby. Let's go with Georgia.
Pat McAfee made that. By the way, Pat McAfee has been incredible for sports media, but he is actually
whoever hates Pat McAfee,
he has a lot of inspiration towards this show. He really does.
Yep.
I like.
I don't get why people hate Pat McAfee.
I don't either.
It makes no sense. Anyways,
all right, the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Ole Miss 14 and Duke. I'm going Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
The Serve Pro First Responder Bowl, Texas State and North Texas. I'm going North Texas just because they have a cool name, the Mean Green.
They do.
I'm going to go the Texas State Bobcats.
We'll go Texas State here.
The Duke's Mayo Bowl, Minnesota, Virginia Tech, Big Ten, Minnesota.
Golden Gophers.
Minnesota for sure.
The Bahamas Bowl, Buffalo, Liberty. I'm going with Liberty.
Liberty.
Shout out Caitlin Mulkey. She goes to Liberty.
All right,
Liberty.
And then the rest of these we kind of can't pick yet. These are really hard to pick here. So we will pick those during the break, and then when we come back on that Monday, on that first Monday, our season premiere for Season 4, we will have our results. We will see our results and see how we did with these picks. Well, that's all we have for this season, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Card Guys Season 3, Episode 26 on 101.1 The Beat and YouTube. We appreciate all of the supports and the audience we have garnered throughout this historic season on our program. Next season, we'll have even more surprises and special guests. Truly, thank you, everybody, for watching this this show with three idiots talking about sports. Mm-hmm. I don't know how we've built such
the occasional fourth.
With the occasional fourth. We built such a great audience, and we've built something here, and it's something to be proud of, for us at least. And thank you for tuning in and listening to us ramble for two times a week. We appreciate it a lot, and thank you guys. Season 4 is going to be a good one. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to have a lot of guests.
January 13th.
January 13th
Mark
will
that
be
on your calendars.
Yeah, we'll be the first one back after our winter break. So yeah, we'll be back 1 month, January 13th, Season 4 premiere, and it'll be a fun one. We're going to highlight the Lions season. We're checking on the Pistons. How are the Red Wings doing? Our picks, everything. We'll preview some playoff games as well. Maybe go over some playoff games. It's the first week of the playoffs.
Why not?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go over some playoff games as well. For my good buddies, Ryan Donnelly and Michael Rosenkranz, I'm Anthony Schulte saying Merry Christmas and so long, everybody.
Love you, Mom and Dad, Grandma, Wee Papa. Baba, Papa, and Joyce, thank you all for watching the show. Have a happy holidays and a restful break, CMU.
Love you, Mom, Dad, Jason, Eric, Grandma. I'll see you guys on Monday, December 16th. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to you and yours. Be safe out there, everybody.
Love you, Mom and Dad. Shout out Grandpa for watching every single week. We appreciate you.
We cannot fix the mics.
No Italian fishing trips, though.
Happy holidays, everybody.
I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?